If you are a senior living in the United States today, whether you came here many decades ago or only recently, what I am about to share could be one of the most important things you watch this year, because there are 5 specific documents that immigration officials, benefits agencies, and legal authorities may ask you to show, and if you are not prepared, the consequences can range from denied benefits to serious immigration problems. We are talking about real documents, real deadlines, and real stakes. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what those 5 documents are, why each one matters, and what practical steps you can take starting today to protect yourself. Welcome to US Visa News Daily. My name is Mr. Zubair, and as of 2026, here is what every senior in the United States needs to understand.
Let us start with a little context, because knowing the landscape helps explain the urgency. The United States immigration system has been going through a period of intense policy activity. USCIS, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Agency, has been updating its guidance on a range of issues that directly affect seniors and long-term residents. DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, has also been issuing new enforcement priorities. And across the country, benefits agencies that work hand-in-hand with immigration status verification, including Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, are requiring more detailed documentation than ever before. What this means for you is straightforward. Having the right papers, organized and easy to access, is no longer optional. It is essential. Now, who are we really speaking to today? We are speaking to seniors who are lawful permanent residents, green card holders. We are speaking to seniors who may be on visas, perhaps an elderly parent brought here on a B2 visitor visa that was extended over time. We are speaking to seniors who became naturalized citizens years ago but may not have kept their documents current or organized. And we are speaking to seniors living in mixed-status households, where some family members have one immigration status and others have a different one. The document checklist I am walking you through today applies across all of these situations in one way or another. Let us get into it. The first document every senior must have ready is the Permanent Resident Card, what most people call the Green Card. If you are a lawful permanent resident, this is your foundational identity document in the immigration system. USCIS issues green cards with expiration dates, and many seniors are carrying cards that expired years ago. Here is the important detail. Your permanent resident status does not disappear just because the card expires, but the card itself is required for many activities, including renewing a driver's license in many states, verifying work authorization, boarding certain domestic flights, and proving identity when dealing with federal agencies. An expired green card can create delays, denials, and unnecessary stress. Form I-90, which is the application used to renew a green card, is filed with USCIS, and the agency recommends submitting it about 6 months before the current card expires. If your card expired years ago and you have not renewed it, please make this a priority. Go to the USCIS website, uscis.gov, search for Form I-90, and begin the process, or speak with a qualified immigration attorney who can guide you through it. The second document is your passport, and specifically, if you are a U.S. citizen, your U.S. passport. Many seniors became naturalized citizens years ago and have a valid U.S. passport, but they let it expire because they assumed they no longer needed it for anything. That assumption is increasingly wrong. A valid U.S. passport is one of the strongest identity documents you can carry. It proves both identity and citizenship. It is accepted at airports, government offices, banks, and legal proceedings. If you are applying for benefits, updating records with Social Security, or handling any federal matter, a current U.S. passport is one of the cleanest documents you can present. Adult U.S. passports are valid for 10 years. If yours has expired, the U.S. Department of State website, travel.state.gov, is where you begin the renewal process. For seniors who are not yet citizens but are permanent residents with a foreign passport, Make sure that passport is also current because it is often used in identity verification situations along with your green card. The third document, and this is one that surprises many families, is your Naturalization Certificate, formerly known as the Certificate of Naturalization or the N-550. If you became a U.S. citizen through naturalization, you received this certificate at your oath ceremony. It is proof of citizenship that exists separately from your passport. The reason this document is so important is that it cannot simply be renewed or replaced through a normal routine process. If it is lost, you must go through USCIS to request a replacement, which takes time and involves paperwork. USCIS handles replacement requests through Form N-565, and the average processing time is approximately 8 months, so do not wait until you need it urgently. Many seniors have misplaced this certificate over the decades, tucked away in a drawer that later moved or lost during a family transition. Now is the time to find it. Keep a certified copy, or at minimum a high-resolution photograph of the original, in a secure place. Some families keep originals in a safety deposit box or a fireproof safe and give copies to a trusted family member. This document, together with your passport, is the strongest proof of citizenship you have. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Please consult a licensed immigration attorney for guidance specific to your situation. The fourth document is the one that connects the immigration world with the benefits world: your Social Security card and the related records that confirm your benefit eligibility. For seniors who have lived in the United States for many years, the Social Security Administration, or SSA, keeps records linked to your Social Security number. But there are situations where seniors who immigrated later in life or who spent time living abroad have more complex benefit histories that require supporting documentation. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits, Social Security disability benefits, or Supplemental Security Income (SSI), you may at some point be asked to verify your immigration status as part of a benefit review. The SSA coordinates with DHS to verify immigration status for certain categories of non-citizens receiving benefits. Keeping your immigration documents and your Social Security records aligned and up to date is critical. If there is any mismatch between the name on your green card and the name on your Social Security records, you should resolve it proactively with both agencies instead of waiting for it to become a problem during a review. The fifth document is what I call your immigration trail, meaning the complete organized record of your immigration history. This includes your original visa, any I-94 arrival and departure records, prior petitions, approval notices, and any correspondence with USCIS or the former INS going back years or even decades. Why does this matter so much for seniors? Because USCIS and immigration enforcement agencies have digital records going back many years, and any mismatch between what you believe your history is and what their records show can create complications, especially during naturalization applications, citizenship status questions, or travel-related issues. Seniors who have lived in the United States for a long time sometimes discover, when they apply for citizenship or renew a benefit, that there is a gap in their records that needs to be explained. Having your own organized paper trail allows you to explain and document your history before it becomes a problem. USCIS provides an online portal where people can review case history and request records. You can also request your immigration file through a FOIA, a Freedom of Information Act request, filed with DHS or USCIS, which gives you access to what the government has on file for you. Now I want to pause for a moment and talk about something that is not discussed enough: the specific vulnerabilities seniors face when it comes to immigration documentation. Seniors are often overrepresented among the people who have older documents, outdated records, and in some cases parts of their immigration history that were resolved years ago but never fully documented. They may live in multi-generational households where family members handle paperwork on their behalf, sometimes well, sometimes not. They may face language barriers that make dealing with government agencies difficult, and they are often targets of immigration fraud by predatory notarios or unauthorized practitioners offering help that creates more problems than it solves. Work only with a licensed immigration attorney or an accredited representative recognized by the Board of Immigration Appeals. You can find accredited representatives through the USCIS website. Let me also describe a practical example to show why all 5 of these documents matter together. Consider a senior we will call Maria, whose story is based on real situations seen across immigrant communities. She came to the United States from the Philippines 20 years ago, became a permanent resident, and then became a citizen 8 years ago. She has been receiving Social Security retirement benefits for 3 years. Recently, her state Medicaid agency sent a letter asking her to verify her citizenship status so she can keep her benefits. Maria starts looking for her naturalization certificate and cannot find it. Her passport expired 2 years ago. She has her Social Security card, but the name on it reflects a maiden name she no longer uses. This situation, while completely fixable, is stressful and could cause a temporary interruption in benefits while she gathers the documents she needs. If Maria had her 5 documents organized and current, it would be a simple matter of presenting them and moving forward. That is the reality many seniors face, and it can be prevented with some preparation today. So what should you do right now? First, gather every immigration document you have. Go physically through drawers, folders, boxes, and safes. Make a list of what you have and what you are missing. Second, check the expiration dates on your green card and passport and put a reminder on your calendar to renew them 6 months in advance. Third, if you cannot find your naturalization certificate, begin the replacement process through USCIS Form N565 without delay. Fourth, contact the Social Security Administration. You can call 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov to review your records and correct any name or status differences. Fifth, consider creating a secure document binder, both physical and digital, with copies of all 5 documents available to a trusted family member or legal representative. Finally, if your immigration history is complicated, consider scheduling a consultation with an immigration attorney for a full document review. Many nonprofit legal organizations offer low-cost or free consultations for seniors. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Always consult a qualified immigration attorney before making any decisions about your immigration documents or benefits. Immigration policy in the United States changes often. What is true today may shift with new regulations, court decisions, or policy priorities from USCIS or DHS. The information I have shared with you is based on official guidance from USCIS and the Social Security Administration as of 2026. Always verify your specific situation with official government sources or a qualified immigration attorney. If this video helped you, please take a moment to like it and share it with someone who needs to hear it, a family member, a neighbor, or a community member who may be carrying an expired green card without realizing what that means for them. Subscribe to U.S. Visa News Daily for regular updates on everything from green card renewals to citizenship pathways to policy changes that affect seniors and families across the country. My name is Mr. Zubair. This is U.S. Visa News Daily. Stay informed, stay prepared, and take care of yourselves and the people you love.